Welcome back to Rugby Obsession, the podcast for those who, those who really, really love rugby.
Obsessed.
Yeah,
That's us.
that's us obsessed. If you love rugby and love these deep dives, hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss out on any of this. And today we're talking about the future of the Springboks.
Big topic.
Huge. And we're going to be focusing on two of their most iconic players.
Yeah.
I think two giants of the game, Eben Etzebeth and Kolisi.
Absolutely. And what's so interesting is they're both kind of at these crossroads in their careers.
Yeah.
And how they go forward could really change things for the whole Springbok squad.
Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start with Eben Etzebeth. Big Eben. He's been out since December with a concussion that he got in that really intense Sharks match against Exeter.
It was a brutal game.
Yeah, so we know that normally concussion recovery is, what, about 21 days?
Yeah, something like that.
But Etzebeth's been out for over 2 months now.
Way longer.
I mean, that's a bit of a red flag, isn't it?
It definitely raises some concerns. And the Sharks medical team is, they're being super careful and prioritizing his long-term health, which is good.
Yeah.
It makes you think.
And it's not his first concussion either, is it?
No, it's not. And that's the worrying thing. With the length of this recovery, and you combine that with his history of concussions, I mean...
Now you wonder about the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because, I mean, this is Eben Etzebeth we're talking about here.
A legend.
Double World Cup winner.
Most capped Springbok.
Yeah. The article we were looking at doesn't explicitly say it, but
Right.
with the severity of this injury, the fact that they're talking about concussion specialists, it makes you wonder if early retirement is on the cards.
It's a real possibility. And, I mean, for the Springboks, that would be massive loss for the team. I mean, imagine their line-out without him.
I mean, he's a master in the line-out.
Yeah, securing the ball, disrupting the opposition's throws.
And the scrum.
Oh, his physical presence there is, you can't replace that.
Huge loss. And what about leadership as well?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been such a key part of that Springbok pack for, what, over a decade?
More than a decade.
Be a monumental shift if he had to retire. But, we can only wait and see. Hope for the best.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed for his recovery.
Yeah.
But, this whole situation really highlights a big issue in rugby at the moment, concussion. It's a serious concern.
It's a huge talking point.
It is, and it's a conversation that needed to happen.
Yeah.
And it's really forcing the sport to take players' safety more seriously.
Definitely. Before we move on, I just want to remind everyone to subscribe to Rugby Obsession if you want to hear more of these in-depth rugby analyses and discussions.
That's right. We're passionate about rugby and love sharing that passion with you guys.
Okay, so let's move on to Kolisi.
All right.
Unlike Etzebeth, he is fit and ready to play.
Well,
but
he's got a different battle on his hands.
Yeah, he's facing a different kind of challenge.
The competition.
Yeah, there's some serious heat coming for his captaincy.
Yeah, he's got some rival.
The article actually quotes him saying, to be honest, I'm not thinking about the captaincy. I just want to make the team.
It's a powerful statement, I think.
Yeah.
It really reveals a lot about his mindset.
What do you think it says about him?
I think he's incredibly humble.
Yeah.
This is a World Cup winning captain.
A national hero.
Exactly. And all he cares about is earning his place on the team.
It speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows the incredible depth and talent that's coming up in the Springbok squad.
Yeah, and I mean, you're right. For someone like Kolisi to even feel the need to say that, to reaffirm his spot, it shows just how strong the competition is.
The new generation of Springboks is coming.
They're knocking on the door.
They want to make their mark.
Yeah, and that's exciting, isn't it?
It's incredibly exciting for the future of Springboks rugby. They're not resting on their laurels.
No.
This is a team that wants to evolve, that wants to push the boundaries, and they want to stay on top.
I think it's just so fascinating when you've got these two very different narratives happening at the same time. Etzebeth potentially facing the end of his career due to injury.
The closing of a chapter.
And then Kolisi, still at the top of his game,
but acknowledging the talent coming up.
The rising stars.
It's almost like a passing of the torch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The old guard making way for the new, but with this shared commitment to the Springboks legacy.
I think that's what makes the Springboks so compelling.
Yeah.
It's this blend of experience and youth power and finesse.
Tradition and innovation.
Yeah, and this deep passion for the game.
And that passion is what we're all about here at Rugby Obsession.
Yeah, if you're feeling that fire for rugby, hit that subscribe button. Join
our community of fans. We'll keep you updated on everything.
All the latest developments, insights, and of course, these deep dives.
Right into the heart of the game.
It's interesting to think about how all of this will affect the Springboks leadership dynamic. You know, if Etzebeth comes back, he might have to take on a slightly different role, more of a mentor.
Yeah, that's a good point. If his playing time is limited, his experience and knowledge could be so valuable to the younger players coming through, especially those locks.
Yeah.
I mean, he could really help shape the future of the Springboks pack.
Even from the sidelines.
Exactly.
And then there's Kolisi. The article doesn't actually name any names.
Right.
And it talks about players challenging for the captaincy.
Yeah, it's a bit vague.
But obviously, there are players,
Definitely.
a new wave of talent looking to step up. So what do you think, what qualities are the Springboks going to be looking for in their future captains?
Well, I think on-field leadership is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
I mean, someone like Lucanio Am,
Yeah.
he's not officially the captain.
Right.
But his decision-making, his communication, his ability to inspire his teammates.
He's a natural leader.
He is. Those are the qualities that go beyond just having the title.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then there's the experience factor as well.
Yeah.
I mean, leading the Springboks on the international stage.
Especially at a World Cup.
Yeah. Takes a lot of composure.
You need that tactical awareness. And that often comes with years of playing at the top level.
Exactly. And that's where someone like Kolisi really shines. He's been there. He's done that.
He knows how to win on the biggest stage.
I mean, even if he doesn't stay captain, his guidance, his mentorship will be crucial.
Yeah, for whoever takes on that role.
I mean, it's amazing that Springboks are in such a good position.
Yeah.
To have, that wisdom from a seasoned veteran like Kolisi, but also these fresh perspectives.
The energy.
Fearless energy of the younger players.
Yeah, it's a great mix.
That's a really exciting combination.
It is.
And speaking of exciting things, we want to hear from you, our listeners.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah. What do you guys think about this leadership?
Who do you see stepping up as future captains?
Share your predictions.
Yeah. Drop us a comment or a message.
We always love hearing your perspective.
And, while you're at it, let's take a moment to just celebrate Eben Etzebeth's incredible career.
What a player.
What a player. The article asks, what is your favorite Springbok Etzebeth memory?
Good question.
Yeah. So share yours with us.
Yeah. Tell us about your favorite Etzebeth moment.
We'll be talking about some of his greatest moments in the next part of our deep dive.
Coming up.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a quick message. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into the Springboks, hit that subscribe button.
Become part of the Rugby Obsession family.
They are your one-stop shop for everything rugby. And we are back to Rugby Obsession.
Welcome back.
We've been taking a deep dive, into the future of Springboks rugby. Looking at those challenges and the opportunities facing two of their most iconic players, Eben Etzebeth and Kolisi.
Yeah, and you know what I'm taking away from all this is it's actually pretty optimistic.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there are uncertainties.
Of course.
But there's a real buzz, about the future of this team.
You're right. And we've talked about, the potential impact of Etzebeth possibly retiring.
Yeah.
And how that could really change things for the Springboks pack.
A new era.
Yeah. And then there's Kolisi's, determination to earn his spot.
He's not giving up.
He's not giving up.
No.
And all that competition really shows the depth of talent.
Yeah. Some amazing players coming through.
And I think what's inspiring is that both of these situations, as different as they are, they both show this commitment to the Springboks legacy.
Yeah, it's about moving forward.
Embracing the future.
Yeah, passing on the knowledge.
And always striving to be the best.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really makes you think, how will the Springboks change in this new era?
Their identity?
Yeah, what kind of rugby will they play?
What will their leadership be like?
So many questions.
Questions that will be answered in the next few seasons.
And we'll be here to break it all down.
Every scrum, every line out, every try.
We'll be analyzing it all, and of course we want to hear from you as well.
Yeah.
What do you see for the future of the Springboks?
What do you think their legacy will be?
Tell us.
Leave your predictions.
Drop a comment.
Let's discuss.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys, our passionate rugby obsession community.
Yeah, if you want to stay connected and keep up with everything rugby,
hit that subscribe button.
New episodes every week.
We've got analysis, debates, and of course these deep dives.
Into the heart of the game.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, one final thought.
Let's hear it.
The Springboks are at a crossroads.
They are.
But it's a crossroads full of possibilities.
Yeah.
It's a time for new heroes to be born.
For legends to share their knowledge.
And for this team
to
write a new chapter.
In their amazing story.
It's going to be exciting to watch it all unfold.
Can't wait.
Thank you for listening to Rugby Obsession.
Catch you next time.
We will be back next week with another episode.